season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. 45 is the mic. Yellow. Here's the part of that. 45.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in
and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. as they start to peer toward and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Back at the 13.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Check 50. Easy. 54. Hey, 57. Ball 54. Big stop, D. Big stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Right there. 54. Right there.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
on the play.
Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mahomes going to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Oliver. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be second down.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
45. Mike, 45. I got you, son. I got you, son. Watch twist. Attack. Check 45 to Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Stop, yo. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Chiefs 7. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm coming after you. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
All day, 54's Mike.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 11.
Me and you all day.
And the ball is knocked out.
the tight end, the ball carrier.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
And Wilson.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
45, 45. Mike, 45. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. There he goes, right side. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 77 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got you. I got you. Showing up. Showing up. Come on.
run here with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Matt Ryan connecting on his fourth touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Clyde Edwards.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
17 yards.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
45, 45.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check back, check back. 21. Switch to 39.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Today's final score, Falcons 42, Chiefs 17.